Hello, good evening. Jumping on to answer a couple questions that came up in the thread this week. So, this question is from Sarah, another Sarah, and she asks, how do you know what programs to invest in for yourself? I see so many different ones and end up not doing any of them because I don't know what I want. So, I think this is actually a really good question, and I think one that probably many of us just have had happen in our life, where you see all these amazing coaches and all these amazing programs and you're just like, which one am I going to choose? Because it is really hard to do all of them at once. And I don't recommend doing like a bunch of courses at once. Like, pick one that you can fully commit yourself to. So I believe in starting somewhere. And what I mean by that is that if you've never invested in a program or a coach or something, then it's totally okay to start small and kind of like appease the ego in some ways, where it's like, okay, I'm just kind of dipping my toe in. But personally, I only invest in programs now that challenge me. The ones that give me the gulp effect. I just heard that on a podcast this week and I thought it was pretty brilliant. So the gulp effect is that, like, holy crap, I'm doing this. That is the gulp effect. And in that moment of commitment, my life already begins to change because I'm saying yes. Because in that moment, I am up leveling. And so that feeling of the gulp effect is what tells me this is a yes. This is a program that I really need to do because it's given me the gulp effect. And I only choose to work with the people who inspire me. The people and the coaches whose energy that I connect with. The people who I know are going to challenge me. Again, I just talked about this the other day as well. I don't love investing in programs that aren't going to challenge me, that are either not a financial challenge, like that gulp when you push yes, or the programs that maybe are just like not as intense or like challenging enough within the content of the program and the modules. So I like to work with people who I connect with and who I know they are going to challenge me to think differently, to show up more than I would on my own, whatever it is you're looking for. So, for example, I would not invest in a program on self-love if the person selling the program wasn't full of conviction. So there's a difference between me saying, okay, I have this program, it's about self-love, and we're going to learn how to love ourselves. And here are 3 steps to loving yourself. There's a difference between that and this is a program about self-love. I'm going to teach you 3 proven steps to love and honor yourself. We are going to go beyond salt baths and chocolate. This shit is going to change your life and the way that you see yourself. Like, do you guys feel the difference there? That's just a small example, but I need personally to feel conviction in the person. So when I'm selling a program, I show up with conviction because I know the content that I have produced or am going to produce for that program is going to create transformations for people. Typically, it is something that has completely transformed my life, and I'm so inspired and so excited to share that with all of you, that like there's this deep sense of like soul conviction, like I know this works, I've done it myself, and I am going to help you change your life with it, versus the like flowery, like let's just talk about self-love, you know? So when someone is very has a lot of conviction around what they are selling, that program also, for me personally, is much more attractive, much more appealing. So do you see the difference there? And so what I would tell Sarah, who asked this question, is what programs give you the gulp effect? The bigger your gulp, the bigger your transformation is going to be in that program. And then ultimately, let your intuition guide you as well. So ask yourself, is this the course that I need right now? Will it challenge me? Is this coach is this coach where I want to be? Someone that I look up to, like you don't have to like idolize them necessarily, but like they might have like this essence or this energy, this vibration, or maybe a lifestyle that like you desire. So I look for the people who it's like, oh my gosh, not that I want their life exactly, but I want to be in their vibration. I want to be in their energy, and I want to be in the sacred container they're creating in that program so that I can lift myself up into it, and that can create more and faster growth for me than if I wasn't investing in that program. So if I say yes, my intuition says yes, this is the course I need right now. If I say yes, that this, like, I feel like this is going to challenge me, and I want to be in the energy of this coach who is so convicted around the content that they're producing. If I say yes, 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 then I am so in. So I would just invite you to ask yourself those same questions of the gulp effect, and is it what you need? Is it going to challenge you? Is that the coach that you really resonate and identify with? And then hopefully, like Sarah said at the beginning, she ends up not doing any of them because she doesn't know what she wants. Hopefully you can find more clarity on that by listening to that gut instinct, that pull, that knowing that's just like, this is what I need. And for you, Sarah, maybe it's that the program that you really need hasn't been presented to you yet, or maybe there's just fear around it, a fear of like choosing the right one. So which one's going to give you the biggest gulp? Pick that one and go for it. All right. That's my answer to this question. If you have any follow-up questions, Sarah, certainly let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon.